Ah, yes, you, beard man. Before I head to Freeside, I have a mystery that needs solving.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Yes, well...
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiends.
You do look like a kind of bad news kind of guy. You're having trouble with the fiends, I hear?
Damn right I am. And I'm paying bounties.
Ooh.
I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you?
Yes it does. I am in the business of dealing out vengeance and all of that. Right. Yes, it does.
Good. That's damn good.
Yes.
I figure it's about time we got lucky out here, so maybe you can snuff one of these maniacs. First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nafai. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron.
Oh, I thought you said do it with a car.
And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too.
Good,
you go after
the vengeance all the more
any
glorious.
You're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be?
I'm looking excited, all of them. Well, let's take vengeance for Cook.
One thing I should tell you about Cook. Piece of shit is pure animal. He raped one of my snipers, and it makes this personal.
Indeed.
Also, he's got a flamethrower, and he's damn good with it. From what I hear, he either rapes or burns every living thing he gets his hands on. Only one man's gotten close to killing him, and that's Little Buster. So he says, anyway. Maybe it's bullshit, but I'd still ask him about it.
Little Buster, eh? What else can you tell me about this Little Buster?
Bounty hunter. Talks big. But he's still alive, so he can't be completely full of shit. I think he's out in the yard, waiting to claim a couple bounties.
Anything else I should know?
One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone.
Okay, so body
That means
shots.
no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead. And no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you, and don't get careless.
Tell me when I'm about the target. Oh, you can choose one.
Makes no difference.
Why can't I just say all of them?
Violet it is. Wish I could give you more advice on how to bring her down, but we know less about her than the other 2.
Okay.
Just watch out for the dogs. She raises them herself. Might as well be their mother, and never leave her side.
It's sad to go kill dogs, but all we'll have to do. Where can I find her?
Good question. Fiend territory is southeast of here, but they range all over the area. None of them stays in any one place for long.
Anything more I need to know?
You've gone after the fiends before. I don't have to tell you to keep alert. Good luck.
Alright, I think we'll handle the violets first.
Right.
Ah! Who's shooting at me? Let's find this bounty hunter fellow. We still need to handle this mystery of the lieutenant. Find out if it's a person called Louis Tanon. Are you? You're just a grunt. Bounty hunter. He would be a person without a uniform, so we have to look out for that. Or I have to look out for that. And my team, keep an eye out for that. We are in this together. The vengeance there we go. Hello.
Let me guess. You got work for me, right?
Not really, I'm
well,
competition.
You're too late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of this scrapyard.
Pah, coward. Major Judge said I should ask you about Cook.
The rapist with the flamethrower? Yeah, that's a combination I stay the fuck away from. I was stalking him for a while. Real good at that. Watching people from where they can't see me, you know? Only one thing I learned about that asshole. Keeps a bunch of Brahmins. Most of them he roasts whenever he feels like it. But there's one. Must be his pet or some shit. Doesn't let anybody near that Brahmin. Somebody puts a bullet in her, I bet that'd piss him off good. Might make him careless, too.
I will remember that. Does Cesario you caps? Is he
Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's why.
Payer?
You ever hear of Jackson? Or Night Terror?
Nope. I take it they were fiends.
Damn right they were. And they were good, too. Till I popped a couple shells in their assholes. Bam. Dead. Finished.
Yes, that's
Over.
usually the way people
See, somebody
die.
gives me a job, I do it. Maybe I complain a little here and there, but my shit gets done.
And that has been an issue currently. Have you been a bounty hunter for long?
Oh shit, I don't know. Gotta be at least a month. Longer than I last at most jobs.
You've worked a lot of different trades then?
Oh yeah, a lot. Like before I was a bounty hunter, I worked as a caravan guard. You'd think that was a cakewalk, right? Wrong. Crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. Forget it. It's about 2 hours after this guy hits the sack. And I need at least 10, 12 hours of sleep to do my job. Price of excellence.
Uh-huh. Or laziness. What are you going to do now then?
Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. I got a plan. Once I get my cash from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gamora and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gamora, so that means I've got better odds of winning big. I got this figured out.
Yeah, that's not a good plan. It's barely a plan at all. It's quite literally, I'm going to roll a dice, and that's not a plan. I've been known to hunt a few bounties myself,
Well,
actually.
hey, the field's wide open now that I'm gone. Probably lots of people looking to get in once they hear I quit.
I figure. Right, goodbye.
Hey, yeah. Next time you see me, maybe I'll be rolling in a shitload of caps, right?
Or just rolling in shit. That's also a very real possibility. So, we have some secret knowledge on Cook. Most disgusting bastard in the West, apparently. And a disgrace to cooks everywhere.
There's a lot more troops here than we thought.
Allowed.
No wonder we couldn't hold Helios 1.
Yeah, I will not talk too loudly about that here, friend Veronica, who is not at all a sister of people. What an ugly son of a bitch.
Something I can do for you? I'm usually good with faces, but I don't think I've seen you here before. What brings you to Camp McCarran?
Vengeance. Let's see, can we ask about that trouble? Well, I'm up for hire if you need some extra manpower on this
There are a
base.
lot of things I can't spare troops for right now. If you can help us, we can definitely pay you for your work.
Good.
You don't cook by any chance, do you?
Well,
Farber's doing his best, but it's hard to manage an army with half my staff in line for the latrine. Honestly, we're fighting a lot of fires right now. The fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3.
yeah, we are
We've got the
going to
Legion
work on
breathing
that.
down our necks across the river. We actually took an officer alive last week, but so far he hasn't spoken a word.
How's this with the fiends? Can I get more
As in
money
chem
out of you?
fiends.
I mean,
Biggest gang of raiders I've ever seen.
better vengeance?
Nothing like addiction to swell your numbers. Psychotic and completely unpredictable. They set up shop in Vault 3 to the west. Every day they attack our positions and my men repel them. But every day there's more of them and less of us.
That's hard to
I
believe.
sent one of my rangers after their leader to try and destabilize them. He
Have
didn't
they
return.
built a portal
Hell
or
of a
cloning
thing losing a
facility?
ranger. You come to depend on them. And they come through for you so often, you forget it can happen.
I'll go to Vault 3 and see if I can find your ranger.
That vault is a hornet's nest. If you have second thoughts, no one would think less of you for it. But if you can get him home, It'd mean a lot.
Right.
Watch for civilians,
I think
too.
I have a big
The fiends have been
war
kidnapping
plan
locals.
against the fiends.
They just walk right into people's homes in the middle of the day and take them. But the
I'm
man
gonna
you're looking
steal a
for is
Bible
Bryce
somewhere
Anders.
and spout
Anders was
Bible
trying to find the
curses while I
leader,
fight
Motor
him.
Runner. You hear something like
Yeah.
a chainsaw? You found Motor Runner. Put a bullet in his head, and you'll have some new friends around here.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't listening. I was thinking up plans to deal with fiends. That's what you should be doing. And what chance is the NCR facing?
Everything was going according to President Campbell's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers. But our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the Strip, and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam. But Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas. We'd be forced to withdraw.
Oh, well. Not so long as I am here. Though you... Well, no, not so long as I am here. Caesar's not going to run out to these lands. I swear that. You seem calm. Things aren't that bad here.
Calm is what you have to be when people look to you. And it's all you can be when things are out of your hands.
A philosophical of you. Any other problems?
Yeah. On top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out.
Spies, eh? Could look into who's leaking NCR intelligence.
Well, why not?
Just like spies.
Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust in my men, but that's just not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find. We don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything. Supplies, reinforcements. And it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in.
Is he trustworthy? I put a spell on you. I bet I could get that Legion prisoner to talk.
I have
a bit
Lieutenant
more of
Boyd
my
on there
training.
already, and she's excellent. But I think she's hit a wall. Talk to her if you like. See if she has any use for you. Her office is right above mine, but I think she might be interrogating right now. So she'd be upstairs on the other side of the building.
Okay, I think we can't question you about that problem with the lieutenant. Maybe I should just tell the king and let him handle it. But that'd probably end violently. Given his level of dealing with things. Or maybe I should go to that farmer's camp. Maybe we can find more there. What's this then? You are his bitch. Steal NCR equipment, tools and personal property. I don't know, I might like being his bitch. I prefer him being my bitch. Loaded, don't take chances with pickups. Those women may also be loaded with disease. Don't be a fool, wrap your tool is the slogan I prefer. NCR Trooper, you bring democracy to the stand. I thought it said you bang democracy. But apparently that's not going. I like the idea of banging democracy though.
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
Okay. There's a prison here? Guess this is the prison, the underside is interrogation, eh? Alright. Let's meet the Miss Boyd.
You got something to say, or do you always look like that?
Excuse me?
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Yes, I am. Who are you, and how
Not
dare
big
you
on
speak
reading
to me
name
like
tags,
that?
huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it?
You're also not wearing a name
It's
tag.
Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base. I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But
Well,
you know how colonels can be.
Yes, well, and it would make my job a lot easier if I get that authority too. But what are you gonna do, eh? So I guess we both keep our guns on our backs right now. Do you need any help?
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for.
Yes, I am.
We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Is that a big deal?
Better believe
I
it.
slaughtered a lot of
Everybody.
them.
Everybody in Caesar's Legion, from Caesar on down, will kill themselves before they can be captured.
Ah,
They're so twitchy they'd probably
right.
do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
Huh. What do you think that means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
Yeah, you are quite a prick yourself, my lady. Have you tried to beat him senseless, perhaps?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet?
Yeah,
Problem is
now
that the
you're all
NCR
sweet on
frowns
me.
on using that sort
Bah.
of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
Look, I'm not completely insane. Everyone can see that. Especially the way my one eye blinks. That's reassuring, isn't it, right? So you want me to do what you can't?
I think if you
Bet I
rough
can
him
do
up
a lot
enough
of things
and really
you
put
can't.
some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
I actually have better ideas for entertainment, my lady. Alright, let's get this started.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in. Long time no see, Celus.
Lieutenant. I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
That's
How
not that
sweet.
pretty.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
Uh-huh.
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
Yes.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom.
Do you train that by having him put it on your cock?
It's all the rage in fashion circles.
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps
Yes.
them docile.
Ooh,
In that
how
case,
intimidating.
maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
No,
Who is
look at
this
my
friend of
gun.
yours?
Look at it!
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't.
No.
Oh, and Celus, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out.
Ooh, that
Come on
sounds...
in, he's all yours. I'll be
Ooh.
back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
My weapons? No, I don't want to lose my weapons. Hello?
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
I think you're confused. I'm speaking with some accent right now.
You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson?
No,
Whatever
it was horse.
I hope I was there to give the order.
No, it was horse, actually. You must miss giving orders now that you have all your men dead. And no one to put a cock ring on you, like you said.
Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves. To have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle.
And
but I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors.
Sounds to me like you just were too gutless to follow Caesar's orders.
I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room.
Try it.
Is something the matter, Celus? You look upset. Here, maybe you'd better step out for a moment. You've upset him.
I wanted to break his face. Oh well.
Your friend is a miserable fucking degenerate.
I don't know. I thought he seemed like a nice guy.
If we were on the other side of the river, I'd have him torn apart by dogs.
That's a long walk, Celus.
I
don't
like
think
dogs.
It's gonna happen. You'd better just talk.
Dogs and horse.
Your tactics are a joke.
If you don't like dealing with me, I can bring my friend back in.
I'd love to.
Both of you can rot.
Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you.
Indeed, let's have a little bit more chat. Hello!
We don't have anything to discuss, worm.
But I want to know how does a coward like you can attain the rank of Centurion?
Coward? I've faced odds that would make your NCR soldiers wet themselves.
Oh yeah?
I've led charges against men with guns, carrying only my knife.
So have
And
I.
I can tell you, it was they who feared me. But suicide is a weak
Please.
death on a battlefield. It says to your enemy that you fear capture. It says if you're caught, you can be broken.
You are unafraid to cut anyone's throat but your own.
You think I'm going to slit my throat for some megalomaniacal self-appointed dictator? I didn't work my way up to have it all be taken from me out of
That's not
some
nice a
irrational
way to speak
paranoia.
of Kaiser.
Caesar's losing it. I believe that. He's been shutting himself in his tent. Privately, he complains of headaches. Whatever it is, it's affecting his ability to lead.
Uh-huh. Continue.
Time was essential for my mission, but we waited 3 days for him to dispatch us. Another of his headaches. Does that sound like a man in command? He has an operative planted in this very base, but does he use his agent to rescue me? No.
Well,
He's
you're not
content to have
worth
the
it.
agent spend his nights radioing troop positions back to our base camp.
Oh, really?
He knows I'm here, and he's left me to rot.
Yeah. And who is this operative?
I don't know. I know he sends intelligence by radio in the middle of the night. Sometimes that intelligence would find its way to my cantery.
Country? Oh yes, that's a bunch of a Roman number or something. See, don't you feel better now you divulged all those state secrets?
I hope the Legion burns your wretched body at the stake when they conquer this place. Nothing I could tell you would do anything to stop that.
So you say. Was that enough?
You got something to say, or do you always look like that?
I swear to God, I will shoot beams out of my
You did
hands.
well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here. This is about double the standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist. So think of this as your commission.
Honored! See, I'm glad we can be friends. Goodbye.
Yep. See you around.
Keep those insults to yourself or I'm going to blast you! Or that. Still, no answer on the whole lieutenant business. I think I might have run into a dead end with that. Oh well. Till next time. And we're going to hunt some fiends!